Now here if you see, we'll find it out, shear force and bending moment diagram for a cantilever beam carrying a point load at free end and carrying a UDL. Like the UDL is for a span of A. You can take this complete length A plus B as L if you want. The complete length will take it as L. The UDL will take it as A and this portion will take it as B. Now, what will be the reaction? Where we'll have our reaction? If you see, the reaction will be at here point A, and there will be only one reaction for your kind information. Why? Because only we have vertical forces, we don't have horizontal forces or we don't have movement, so we'll be having only vertical forces. That is the reason we'll be having only vertical reaction, and that reaction will be at here point A. Now if you see with your reaction RA, now what is the total load we have? Total load, what is the total load we have? Total load, if you see, we have W plus, what is this load? This is a UDL, which is nothing but uniformly distributed load. Then if this is your UDL, then you can see we have W kilonewton per meter, which means that for 1 meter the loading is W. Then what is the total length we have? A. So plus we can write W into A. So this is my complete reaction. RA will carry a loading of W plus W into A. You can take W as common and 1 plus A if you want, you can write. It is your wish. Fine. Now, what is our step 2? If you see, step 2 is you have to find out with your shear force diagram. Step 2 is shear force diagram. If any one of you have doubts in your the above problem, you can ask me. Now let us go with our this problem first. Now shear force diagram we have to go. Now whenever we come across a shear force diagram, as I said you, we have to come from your right hand side till your left hand side. We'll come from right hand side till left hand side. Now let us come from your right hand side. Whenever we come across a point load in shear force diagram, please be careful. Whenever we come across a point load in shear force diagram, we have to see just right, we have to see just left. So we'll see just right and we'll see just left. So shear force just right of B, just right of B. I'll keep my hand. Fine. Now is any force visible to you? No, there is no force visible. Then I can write the answer as 0. Now second one, shear force just left of here B. So just left I have kept. So I think now the loading W kilonewton is visible to you. Yes, yes. Now if you see the sign convention, the sign convention for shear force is clockwise as positive, anti-clockwise as negative. Now is it going into clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction? It is going in clockwise direction. Then I can write as plus W kilonewton. Now similarly, if you come with your third point, if you see, third point, the loading, if you slowly come from your point B, will come till your point C. Now at your point C, if you keep the hand, now how many forces are visible to you? Only one force is visible. What is that force? That force is here W kilonewton only. The W kilonewton load is acting in clockwise or anti-clockwise? It is acting in clockwise. So shear force at point C, if you take, only one force is available and it is acting in clockwise, so plus I'll take it as W kilonewton itself. Now fourth point, if you see, shear force. Now slowly I'll come from point C. The loading is the same. Yes. Now what one more point load we have received. This reaction will also act as a point load. So whenever we come across a point load, as I said you, we have to go with just right, we have to come with just left. So just right, if you see, just right of your point A, somewhere here, you can't see your reaction, but you can see these two forces. Fine, you can't see your reaction, but you can see these two forces. Yes, whether it is acting in clockwise or anti-clockwise, it is acting in clockwise. So shear force just right of here A, just right of here A, if you stand, we have a point load, we have a UDL. Now due to this point load, I can take it as plus W, and due to this UDL, if you see, we have plus W into A. So the total loading into kilonewton I can write. Fine. So if you see here, we have got plus W into A. So this is at your right. So similarly, shear force just left of here A, if you see, just left of here A somewhere here, if you see. Why? Because why we will get the answer as 0, because whatever value you have got plus W into A, which is going downward, and the reaction value if you see, which is W plus WA, which is same. This is going up, this is coming down, plus W plus WA minus W minus WA. If you cancel it, then the answer will be equal to 0 again, kilonewton. So let us draw the diagram first, then we'll go with bending moment. Now if you see here, so what you have got at your point B, at point B the answer was 0. Now just to left of here point B, again it is plus W. If it is plus, it has to go above. This is my axis. If it is plus, it will go above. If it is minus, it will come down. Now again at your point C, again if you see, it is the same value as W only I have. But if you see just right of here A, it is W plus WA. It is somewhat bigger than this one. Then again at here A, it is 0. Then this value is W plus WA. Now at this point, how can you join? You have to join as your horizontal straight line. But whenever you come across a UDL, it should be an inclined straight line. And here again it is 0. So this is completely positive, and you can write it as shear force diagram. Now let us go with our third step, step 3. What is our step 3? Step 3 is nothing but we have to go with our bending moment diagram. Now if you come across a bending moment diagram, directly you can take point B, point C and point A. Here you need not to take just left or just right. Fine. Whenever you come across a point load, only in shear force you have to see just left and just right. But whenever you come across a bending moment, you need not to see just right and just left. But when you come across a couple, when you come across a moment, or when you come across a couple in the beam, then in bending moment you have to see just right and just left. Here we don't have any couple, we don't have any moment, then I'm not taking just left or just right. So directly I can take bending moment at point B. So as I said you, what is been my bending moment? So here you can see we have moment. Moment is force into perpendicular distance. So again we'll come from the right hand side till the left hand side. So let us stand at point B. At point B, if you see, I have my force, I'll accept it. I have my force, but what is the perpendicular distance of this point load at point B? It is 0. Then I can write it as now again I said you sign convention. So sign convention for this one is sagging and hogging. Sagging is nothing but it will bend like this. We'll write it as sagging. So we'll take it as positive. Hogging. So we'll take it as negative. Hogging. Sagging we call it as smile. Hogging we call it as cry. This is hogging. This is sagging. If it is in a shape of a smile, it is sagging. If it is in a shape of a cry, it is hogging. Then if it is in a shape of a smile, smile में आ रहा है तो positive लेते हैं. If it is in a shape of a hogging, we'll take it as negative. Fine. So happy. Now let us go with our bending moment at point B. Directly we'll come at bending moment at point B. We have a force, but perpendicular distance is 0. So we'll take it as minus like W Newton we have into 0. So the answer will be 0. Why? Because this beam is going to bend like this. Yes, if it is going to bend like this, then it is in a shape of here hogging. So I'll write as 0. Now next step, if you go with the next step, I just wanted to include a paper here. 1 second. So if you see with your bending moment at point B, we have got as 0. Similarly, second point, if you see, second one, if you see bending moment at point C, I will come. Now at point C. Now at point C, if you see on your right hand side, what are the forces you have to check, and you have to go with your perpendicular distance. Fine. Now this is my load which is available W kilonewton, and the perpendicular distance is B. Yes. So the perpendicular distance is B, and it is bending in which shape? It is bending in a shape of here hogging cry. ये shape में bend हो रहा है. So I can take it as minus loading was W into the perpendicular distance was B. What is the unit? Kilonewton meter. Fine. Now next step. Bending moment at point A will come directly at point A. Now from B, I came to point C. Now I'll directly come to your point A. Now when you come to your point A, we have to consider both the loading, not only one, we have to consider both the loading. Now let us consider with first as point load. Point load. Whenever you apply a point load, it is bending in this shape. So I'll take it as minus as common. I'll take for both. Fine. So minus, what is the load I have? W. What is the perpendicular distance now from here till point A? The perpendicular distance is L. So W into L. Now similarly, if you talk about here UDL, UDL is also acting. Fine. Now UDL, if you take again, it is in the shape of here bending. It is in a shape of here bending we have. So I took it as minus only. So fine, I'll close it. So minus again, if you take for here UDL, which is what is the total load we have? W into A is my total load. Fine. W into L is my total. Why? Because movement is force into perpendicular distance. Now what is the total force here? W into A is total force. What is the perpendicular distance? Perpendicular distance, you have to always be careful that the perpendicular distance for a UDL will act exactly at the center, which is A by 2. So I can write as W into A by 2. So this is minus WL minus WA square by 2. Now let us draw the diagram. Now let us, if you see with the diagram of your bending moment at point B, the value was 0. This one was point B. This one was point C. This one was point A. Same A, C, and point B. So at point B it is 0. At point C we have some loading, but it is minus. So we have WB. Minus is nothing but, as I said you, it should be below, plus it should be above. So similarly, if you come at your point C, it is WL, like minus it is already there, plus W A square by 2. So minus and minus लिखना है तो minus and minus ही लिखिए, there is no problem. Fine. Now how can I join? So please be careful. यहाँ पे अगर आप point C का देख रहे हो तो हमारा इक्वेशन क्या है? ax का इक्वेशन है, तो it should be an inclined straight line. फाइन. यहां पे अगर आप देख रहे हो तो वी हैव इन टर्म्स ऑफ ए एक्स स्क्वायर का मतलब है हमारे को स्क्वायर आ रहा है. सो वी शुड हैव a 2 degree parabola. So this should be a 2 degree parabola, and you can just join this one. So this is your WL square. So here if you want, you can write as this as your inclined straight line. This one you can write as 2 degree parabola. This is negative bending moment diagram. Here also you can write as horizontal straight line. Horizontal straight line. This is as inclined straight line. समझ में आ गया complete problem अभी? Now this is the complete problem we have for your SFD and BMD. किसी को कुछ doubt इसके अंदर? Do any one of you have doubt? किसी को कुछ इसके अंदर डाउट? बॉयज, डू यू हैव डाउट इन दिस वन?